the Health Hive hospital system chatbot. So this chatbot was designed to provide operational insights into hospital activities for stakeholders, particularly the owners. It offers a detailed analytics and reports on various aspects of all the hospital operations that include patient flow, the financial performance, and staff efficiency. The idea behind this was to empower stakeholders with reliable data insights, and facilitate strategic planning and resource allocation, ultimately enhancing the hospital's performance. So we in this video we will be demonstrating how we have achieved these objectives with certain queries.
So moving on to the project architecture of the system, it's about like hospital chatbot uses smart LangChain agent as its core. This agent receives the user queries and decides how to best answer them using three key tools. So first one is we have a Neo4j data graph database storing hospital data and patient reviews. Two specialized chains that interact with this database are the Cypher chain for precise queries on hospital information. Then we have reviews vector chain for semantic search of patient feedback. Secondly, there is a custom wait times function that provides real-time hospital wait information. There is a LangChain agent orchestrates that these tools selecting the right one for each query. It then synthesizes the information it to give user comprehensive, accurate responses about our hospital system. Then what happens is this particular flexible architecture like allows our chatbot to handle a wide range of questions from factual inquiries to subjective patient experiences, all while providing up-to-date wait time information. So it's a powerful integrated solution for patient support and information access.
Okay. Now let's move on to two things. We will discuss the project setup and also we'll discuss folder structure. For the project setup, we have set up LangChain. We have just used a pip install LangChain to set up that. Then we have used Neo4j. We have signed up for the Neo4j Aura database, and we have created an instance for that. Then we have set up the open API keys. We can do that from the open API platform. And then we have used Streamlit for our front end application. So that is the project setup. Now we will talk about a little bit about the folder structure. So in the folder structure, we will talk about the data. In this data folder, we store the raw hospital data in the CSV format, and this data forms like the backbone of our chatbot response. Then we'll talk about the hospital Neo4j ETL folder, which holds the scripts needed to load our data into the Neo4j graph database. And then we'll talk about uh, uh, then we can talk about the chatbot API API folder. This is the directory where the fast API application resides. And this folder serves as the backend for our chatbot handling the RESTful API. And ultimately coming to the chatbot front end, here is where the Streamlit application code is present. This is the user interface for our chatbot, which allows users to interact with the system in a simple and intuitive way. And right now, what you can see here is the Docker compose.yaml file. Basically, this Docker compose YAML file uh, creates three or four services with Hospital Neo4j, Chatbot API, and Chatbot frontend. We have already run the Docker Compose up command, and we have this application up and running. So let's move on to the application itself. So here is our chatbot application. Let's try few queries with this one. So let's try a simple query with which hospitals are in the hospital system. So basically, this query should identify all the hospitals within the system and provide us with a list of the healthcare network. So here is the output of that. Now let's move on to the second query. So here we are asking, what is the current wait time for a particular hospital? And this should, yeah, so this is, it says like it is 38 minutes. And this query allows us to have a better patient management and resource allocation. And the other query which we can try is, at which hospital are the patients complaining about the billing and insurance issues? So this query highlights the patient's dissatisfaction, helping to pinpoint and address specific operational inefficiencies in the billing process. And we can see a few outputs here, and we can address these outputs for the patient's billing issues. Now we'll talk about two particular queries for the fine tuning part, and Chinmay can take over that.
Oh yeah. So for few queries in the system, the response was vague and it wasn't appropriate than before. So we thought of fine tuning the model with few of the details, like adding some more prompts and responses that we just made use of for training the model. So what the process what we followed was improve the chatbot's performance by adding some more tasks. Like first I created collected drivers question answer pairs specific to healthcare, stored it in the JSON file, and then we prepared the data for fine tuning, for formatting it with prompts and expected completions. So next we engineered it with making use of OpenAI's text DaVinci zero model for fine tuning. And we just saw improvement in the responses, and we'll just try out the queries which were like not giving right information or the response before, and how it is reacting after the tuning. So when we enter how many patients are admitted last month, this wasn't the response wasn't clear before. It was like the model struggled with numerical data retrieval and some response like I cannot provide exact numbers of that type. But now, as you can see, like it just gives the right uh, like response for last month with total 155 patients were admitted. And there is the one more prompt that we tried was like which state had the largest percentage increase in medicine visits from 2022 to 23. And for this as well, the model struggled before. It was like some query timeouts and not processing the queries, but now we see like the response is proper, like with all the numerical details of 8.82% increase. So this is how we followed for fine tuning, and that's it. Moving on, like a designated takeover.
So yeah, this is how the chatbot is leveraging LLM to not only streamline information dissemination but also empower stakeholders to make more data-driven decisions. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.